Hi everybody, this is Bonnie Barker with BonnieBabeCrochet.com, and today we're going to do a really fun quick project. This is called the cabled messy bun ponytail hat. Okay, so if you like me, like to wear a ponytail, maybe out the door and it's cold, maybe on the way to the gym or something like that, and you pull all your hair back in a ponytail and then all of a sudden you're freezing. You try to put a hat on your head and it just doesn't fit. The ponytail sticks out in the back or something like that. So this is just a really fun, answer to that. I didn't invent the idea of the messy bun hat, but putting the cables in is kind of, that's kind of where I live. You know that if you followed my channel much. So anyway, come join us. This will only take, I'm guessing, less than 2 hours, maybe even. It'll be even faster for some of you. What you need is a size J crochet hook, and you need one scan of the Scarfy yarn by Lion Brand. It is the bulky weight, but the J hook really works well on this. And the other thing you're going to need is, ta-da, a yarn needle to hide the strands when we're done. And that's it. 2 hours, you could be done with this and out the door wearing your cabled messy bun ponytail hat. Let's get started. Hi, Bonnie Barker with BonnieBabeCrochet.com, and welcome to the official cabled messy bun ponytail hat video. And in this video, I'm going to be using a Lion Brand Scarfy yarn. And let me give you some information on this yarn. This is called the cream mustard color number 214, should you want to duplicate that. It is a bulky weight, and it does call for a size K hook, but I'm going to use a size J hook on this because I want to make sure that it fits everybody well, and I think this is going to be a nice hook for this particular pattern. You will only need one scan. Each scan has approximately 312 yards. I don't believe we're going to use all of those yards, but if you want to substitute with another yarn, I just wanted to show you what we're using. You can also substitute with a worsted weight if you'd like. All right, well, let's go ahead and begin. The first thing we're going to do is chain 20. So I'm going to go ahead and get my slip knot. And this is a good project, I would say, for confident beginners, just for the record. Probably not beginners, but if you know your basic stitches, the treble crochet, double crochet, single crochet, and chain and slip stitch, you should be able to accomplish this project without a problem. Let's go ahead and chain 20. The way I like to do my chains is 5 at a time. It just helps me to keep my count. I'm easily distractible, so this helps with that. So that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's pull some more yarn out. Now we need to join with a slip stitch. Try to make sure that this chain doesn't get too twisted or anything. Try to keep it straight, and then I'm going to just slip stitch with the very first chain that we started with a slip stitch like so. I'm going to chain 1. Now I'm going to do 2 things here at the same time. I'm going to do row 1, which says, or actually round 1, let me be specific. Rows go straight across, rounds go in circles. We're doing rounds. I'm going to chain 1. And I'm going to single crochet in each chain around, and at the end we should have 20 single crochets. Now I'm going to start by single crocheting in the very first chain here. Now I'm also, because I can be a little lazy sometimes with hiding loose ends, I'm going to go ahead and crochet around this loose end as well, and that'll just make it a little bit thicker here, and then it'll also help me to not have to hide that string quite as well. I can just clip it when I'm done with this round. Okay, that's kind of a Bonnie Barker shortcut here. So we're going to single crochet all the way around. Okay, I've gone almost all the way around. I want to show you the next to the the last stitch, which is right here. Okay, and before I connect this, I'm going to verify it by counting, because this is our foundation row, and everything we do builds upon this. If this isn't set right, then the stitch count's not going to come out right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we're good. I wanted to show you, this looks like a stitch here, but this is actually where we joined our little circle. So do make sure that you double count your stitch count, and don't add an extra stitch, because that stitch will end up being 4 or 5 extra stitches by the time we get to the rounds where we go round and round and round, and don't increase. All right, so now we've done that, we are ready for round 2. We're going to chain 1. We're not going to turn. We're just going to keep working with this face in front, or this side facing us, and it says 2 single crochet in each stitch around. So we are just simply going to do 2. Make sure you put 2 where we just joined. That's going to be our first place. 2 single crochets in every stitch around. And when we get done, we should have 40 stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and crochet 2 in each stitch around. Okay, I have gone around the circle, and I now have 40 stitches in the round. I'm going to join with the slip stitch. Let me show you that clearly too. To the top, I go through 2 loops through that first single crochet of the round. Now I'm going to go to round 3, and it says to chain 2. Do be sure that you go to my website at, actually you can go to my Ravelry page. I'm under Bonnie Bay. I will post the link at the beginning of this video and in the information section. Make sure you get a copy of this video. It's only $1.99. It's less than a latte from Starbucks, or really barely a little bit more than a Coke out of a machine, if you're into that, or even a bottle of water. And it will help you a lot in understanding how to do these rows, so you don't have to keep rewatching a video and getting confused. So I just highly recommend it too, so that you learn how to read crochet videos. I'm a real big proponent on education in many areas, and especially in crochet. And once you learn how to read these crochet patterns, I'm helping you as much as I can with the notes at the bottom of the screen. It'll help you a lot, and you'll be able to understand things better, and be able to do whatever you want and not have to wait for someone to post a video on a project. All right, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to double crochet in the first stitch, and then I'm going to work 2 double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2. Now I'm going to repeat that all the way around. 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets in the next. This is going to take our stitch count from 40 to 60 stitches in this round. It's really important that you have 60 stitches at the end of this round, because after this we will not increase at all. It will be remaining at 60 stitches in the round. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this round. I'll go ahead and show you real quickly what I've got so far. And you can always do a quick visual verification on this. 1, then 2, 1, then 2, 1, then 2, 1, then 2. Let me finish this round, and then I will get back to you for round number 4. Okay, I'm at the end of round 3. I'm going to join with a slip stitch at the top of the double crochet. I'm not joining in the chain, notice, because I really want that chain to disappear. The chain is going to be almost non-existent in this project. It's not going to be shown, so that's why I connect with the top of the stitch. All right, now we're going to chain 2. We're ready for round 4. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to skip the first 2 stitches here. Now we're going to work front post treble crochets in the next 2 stitches. Notice I wrapped my hook twice. Okay. We're going to use treble crochets and front post double crochets in this round, so you kind of have to pay a little bit close attention to that. Now that I've worked these front 2 treble crochets, we're going to go back, and working in front of these 2 stitches, we're going to do a front post in the first and the second stitch that we skipped, like so. And this is what helps to form our cable. Okay, front post, and then I'm going to get some more yarn here. A front post treble in the next stitch, just like so. Okay, just like so. We have our cable. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to front post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. These are going to be post stitches that separate our cables. 1, 2. Now we're going to repeat this all the way around. Skip 2 stitches, front post treble, and the next 2. Working in front of the last 2 stitches here, we're going to front post treble in the 2 skipped stitches. Having some yarn trouble this morning. Okay, now I'm going to front post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Let me show you what we have so far. Okay, we have the beginnings of our cable, 2 front post stitches, another cable, and 2 front post stitches. Now I'm going to do this all the way around, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I've gone all the way around the circle with the cables and the 2 front post double crochets and the cables. Okay, I'm going to connect it to the first treble crochet of the round right here with the slip stitch. Okay, I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to get ready for row 5. Now row 4 and row 5 are the 2 rows we're going to be repeating here shortly. But before we do that, I want to show you, you're going to notice that there's a little bit of a ripple in this right now. I promise you that's going to totally come out once we add the rounds, because we are no longer adding rounds. We are simply going to turn this into a hat, or it's going to be forming a tube since we're not adding rows, or rounds rather. All right, round number 5, we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to front post in each stitch around. Now you can either front post or back post, but I'm choosing to front post in this case because of the yarn I'm using. It does change gradually, and I want to just keep the yarn changing in the same direction. So I'm going to use front post double crochet in every stitch around. This might be a little tricky. For those of you new to post stitches, it's just wrapping the hook around the stitch. If you need additional help on front post, back post kind of stitches, treble crochet, front post, back post, treble, check out my the other videos on my Bonnie Bay Crochet YouTube channel. I've got a lot of very specific videos that just teach you the stitches by themselves that are not a part of projects. So if you want to take a look at those to kind of beef up on how to do some of these stitches, or if you feel like I'm doing them too fast, then maybe you can take some time and just go over some of the foundational stitches. Okay, so I'm going to work this all the way around, and then I will show you how to connect it.